to Market Watch Wednesday. We have 45 boats that have become available over the last 7 days, so we'll get stuck straight into them. First, and we're going from largest to smallest, we have full brochures available for each and every one of these boats, so if there's anything that you want more information on, you can email me direct at philip.bell@insideryachting.com, or you can contact us via the website. Leave us your name, your best email address, and the name of the boat that you're interested in, and we'll get that brochure over to you right away. So, going from biggest to smallest, first is Lady Linda. This is one of the larger Trinities. This 187 is launched in 2012. It's been on and off the market a few times. That's down here in South Florida, and they're asking almost $44 million for that. Next one is the boat fresh on the market. Is the Old Harbor Island. It's now called Sovereign. It's the large Newcastle that was for sale a few years back. That's a 180 launched in 2011. They're asking $49 million, and they're going to be down here for the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show, which is coming up in a couple of weeks. Next we have Emelina. This is a Coda Casa. It's also here in Fort Lauderdale. Launched in 2008, asking just under $30 million. We have Imagine, another Trinity. It's been on and off the market a few times again. Not sure why it's flashing up here. It'll be here for the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show in a couple of weeks' time. They're asking just under $27 million. Tutto La Marina, or La Marina, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. This is a Leopard. It's one of the larger Leopards that they built. It's 151, launched in 2012. Remember, Leopard aren't around anymore, so that hit the value of those quite heavily. That boat again is here in Florida. You'll notice all the boats all huddling around the Fort Lauderdale area just for that boat show reason. If they're not going to be in the boat show, then they'll be local for people to go and see. So they're asking just under $22.5 million. They have the 5-stateroom layout. Is that express cruiser style? Alloy, this is built by Alloy Yachts. The boat is over in Queensland in Australia. They're asking just under $19 million, sorry, just under $18 million. Launched in 2007, that has a 6-stateroom layout, so they're actually a great manufacturer, the Alloy, so certainly one to consider. Great pedigree. Gusto, this is a 130 Westport, fresh on the market, launched in 2003. It is an older one, so it doesn't have that newer Westport layout like Miss Michelle and some of the more recent ones that have come on the market. But this one's asking a great price, just under $9 million. It's up in Palm Beach, but it'll be down here for the boat show. Sun Chaser, we've seen this come on and off the market. It's a 125 Christensen, has the 5-stateroom layout. It is over in Malaysia though, so not really relevant to anyone unless you're in that neck of the woods. Scott Free, this is a 120 North Coast. This has been on the market for a long time. It's gone through 3 or 4 different brokerage houses. I know the owner has been brought some very competitive offers that he's turned down several times. So one of those boats that is just going to sit on the market, I think. It's a nice boat. I did a review of it. You'll find that on the website, but just very difficult to actually get a deal done there. We have a 116 Broward, launched in 1994, asking $3.9 million. That's over in Miami. MySpace is a Baglietto. Baglietto were just taken over by new ownership. They've launched their new series. They had a new boat come out for the Monaco Boat Show. That's their sort of motor yacht style. Typically they've been sort of go-fast alloy boats, but they've actually got some really, really attractive prices and new models that have come out. So MySpace is over in France, in Cologne. Has the 5-stateroom layout, asking just under $5 million, so perhaps a little bit high there, but it is a 2002 that was refit, quite heavily refit in 2009. The Crescent, they're not around anymore either, but there are quite a few of them on the market. This is a 104 with a 5-stateroom layout. It's that raised pilot house style. They're here in South Florida also. Banyan, 102-foot Palmer Johnson. This is actually a really nice boat. They did a good job of the refit on this. Launched in 1980, so it's an older model, but asking just under $3 million, so a pretty good price there, and they're here in Florida as well. Peter Kay, this is a 2007 Pershing. 90 feet has the 4 stateroom layout. It's a nice layout for that sort of style. It's that Pershing go fast, harness and drive sort of model boat. They have nice back swim platforms. There are a couple out there that have sold over the last 3 or 4 months, so you should get some good ideas of true market value there. That boat's over in Italy. Mystique, this is the Choi Lee. We've seen this come on and off the market as well. No introductions needed there. GPS is San Lorenzo over in Cannes. They have the 4 stateroom layout, asking $5 million for the 87, but it is a 2009, perhaps a little bit high on the asking price there. 66 Avant-Garde yachts, not really much of a pedigree here at all. Has a 4 stateroom layout, launched in 2002. Nice asking price though, just over $2 million. We have a Princess, their V85. Princess are launched with Viking yachts over here, but they are built in the UK. This is their express cruiser version. It has a little sport bridge on top. 4 stateroom layout. Princess always have on the higher end of the number of staterooms for any given model, and they're asking just under $2.5 million. The boat's over in France. A Mangusta 80 hardtop. This is asking just over $1.5 million. Launched in 2006, went for a big refit period this year. The boat's in Italy. Hangover, this is a boat that's been on the Intercoastal for a while. This is a nice older Hatteras, 1990. Has been very well maintained, so anyone in that sort of size and that range of boats, this is definitely one to look at. Asking just under $900,000, great value there. Sunseeker doesn't give us their name, launched in 2007, asking just over $1.1 million. That boat's over in Saint-Tropez. So we're about halfway through. Whiz Beach, this is another Princess, but this is their motor yacht style. So this has the full fly bridge up on top. Boats over in France, they're asking under $1 million, and it's a 2006. That's actually a great price there. It is a 68, but still a very competitive price. Azimuth 68 launched in 2003. You can see the prices here between that Princess and this, and I definitely put Princess higher on the totem pole as far as quality goes. Palazzo, so this is over here in Florida. It's launched in 2003, so it's 3 years older than Whiz Beach, yet it's asking basically the same price. So definitely interested to get those two. Out of the two, I'd certainly recommend that you go for the Princess. Iron Lady, Circa Marine. These Circa Marines, very, very niche boats. They're go anywhere adventure style boats, so that's motor sailor style, but untreated alloy finishes. It's all very nuts and bolts, but great quality. So very interesting to get the brochure on that one. Certainly, if you're looking to do any blue water cruising in a smaller size boat, this is what I would prefer to do it in. Isabella Marquis 65 foot, launched in 2006, asking just over $1.2 million. Believe, another Marquis, asking $1.5 million, yet it is a year older. So again, another interesting comparison there. Both of those boats are here in the US. Sunseeker 60 Manhattan, launched in 2007, asking $890,000. That boat's over in France. A Fairline, this one's in France as well, asking $1.36. It has the 3 stateroom layout, and it has a huge swim platform on the back deck. So if you're looking for that added outside space, that's a good one to consider. Sarah Jane 2. Now, I'm not familiar with this manufacturer. It certainly looks like a converted tug or a converted commercial boat. The manufacturer is Kamenga. The boat's over in Croatia. If you're looking for an ugly trawler style boat, this is certainly one to consider. Great asking price, considering it was basically built in 2012. Originally it was launched in 1967, but that sort of conversion happened just a couple of years ago, so right on $1 million there. The Muse, this is an Ocean Alexander. These ones are very popular over here, asking $930,000. It's a 2001, perhaps a little bit high on the asking price there. It's over in San Diego. That has a 3 stateroom layout, so nice for that size boat. Crown Royal, another Meridian, only asking 595,000 for 2006, so a huge price drop there from the other two that we were looking at. Has a 3-stateroom layout, that's in Washington. Lestique, this is an offshore, launched in 2000, asking 619,000. The boat's here in Florida. Promise, a Sea Ray, their sedan version, launched in 1998, so a real old boat here for the Sea Rays, asking just over 350,000. My Girl, this is a 2012 53 Azimuth over here in Florida, in Boca. It'll be around for the boat show. This is a 2012, asking 1.29. Again, perhaps a little bit steep on the asking price there. That was launched in 2012, so a little bit high in the asking price. Dolce Vita, another Azimuth. This is basically a new boat. This is a 2013 model, asking $1.25. It has a 3-stateroom layout. It's here. It's going to be in the show. Whatever It Takes, 53 Sunseeker, launched in 2008, asking 650,000. We have a Dynacraft, a new Dynacraft. And Dynas, you don't see too many of them come on and off the market. They are a big Asian builder. You get quite a few of these boats over in Australia. This one is over in San Diego. It's asking $1.3. Even though it is a brand new boat, it doesn't have a huge pedigree over here. So an interesting one to get the brochure on, but certainly do your comps on the price there. Bernadette, this is over in Texas. It's a cruisers, it's a express cruiser style, launched in 2011, asking 750,000. Seven Seas, a Sea Ray, launched in 2009. This has a 3-stateroom layout, asking just under 700,000. We'll race through the last few here. 50-foot Sunseeker, their Flybridge version. It looks like their Manhattan. In fact, it is the Manhattan. Launched in 2008, asking just under 800,000. That's over here over in San Diego. 2009 Marquis, asking 585,000. This is 50-foot long. Has that 3-stateroom again. The Marquis are quite roomy on the interior. Launched in 2009. For that asking price, I'd compare it to some of the others. That's fairly competitive for the age. And the last few here, Miller Time. This is a Keddy Kroger. You trawler fans will be more than familiar with these. Launched in 1999, asking 650,000. Pretty steep on the asking price. A couple sold earlier on this year, so get those sales prices. You can request those through the website. Sea Ray 48, they're called United, asking 440,000. That's up in Boca. And the last few now, we have one boat in China. It's the Azimuth 47, launched in 2008, asking 580,000. That's not a bad asking price there. And last but not least, it's Rebecca Ann. This is a Nordhaven, so great blue water boat, launched in 1994. Only has a 2-stateroom layout, but it is a smaller size for the Nordhavens, asking 430,000. So lots of boats this week, a lot of them being put on the market purely because of the boat show. Everyone wants to take advantage of that. All the brokerage trying to cram as many boats into their show and their slips as they can. So we have full brochures for each and every boat that's going to be at the show. We also have a full list of everything that's going to be at the show. We'll be putting that within our show guide, which should be coming out in just a few days' time here. So if there's any information you'd like to know about the show or about any of the boats, then email me direct at philip.bell@insideryachting.com, or you can contact me via the website through the Contact Us button, and I'll send you all the information that I can. So thanks for watching. See you next time.